ụmụta ndị na-eyuzu ọkụ na Aba first rent. Am I correct? Comprising of 9 local governments in Abia State, Okwa East, Okwa West, Aba North, Aba South, Odingwa, Isiala Ngwa North, Isiala Ngwa South, and all rest. I think God in about today. It's a very big interaction. And I'm greeting the 4th estate of the realm, which is the press, fully represented here today. All of them are here to cover the verse we are doing, which is our fundamental human right. I also, as well, recognize Aba Landlords Association in our presence, highly represented, Aba Tenants Association in our presence, highly represented, 33 kVA transformer, and all Aba consumers forum, which I will not have time, including the industrialists and all the rest. I may not have the luxury of time to start naming them one by one. I as well recognize the presence of the representative of Commissioner for Power, Engineer Ikechukwu Monde, highly represented here, embodied by one of his Paul Chukwu Nonye, all of the TTI Ubua, na-anụ ihe anyị na-ekwu. Ihe a bịara ebe a today awụghị ime ọgba aghara n'ụzọ ọbụla, kama ọrụ ileba anya na the recent increment NEC mere na Aba first rent is a simple thing. All of us here are consumers. If you are a security officer, you are here, you are a consumer, you will pay. If you are police, you are a consumer, you will pay. If you are anybody rest the 4th estate of the realm, you are a consumer, you will pay. The implication of what is going on is electricity consumers' right is derived from United Nations guidelines and conventions. So it's not a local thing you can suppress. When you read electricity laws in Nigeria and the cases involved, you will see that electricity consumers' right is derived from United Nations guidelines and conventions and treaties. And these guidelines and treaties have been domesticated in our local country, and they have become our municipal laws. So it's a law, and you must be law abiding. And it's from the same guideline, conventions and treaties domesticated in the country here that Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission also drive their powers that didn't probably from above. And one of the powers of electricity consumers all over the world, including Nigeria, is to let a complaint. When tariff doesn't favor him, just in a civil manner, let what? A complaint. When the bill does not favor you, the regulation says it's the right of every customer to contest. Is a law that he gave to us. Any electricity bill, and when you contest that electricity bill, you must allow it to pass through the resolution process of NEC. And as it passing through the resolution process of NEC, no electricity district in the country, including the one serving at Aba first rent, have right to come and disconnect you. Under the Customer NEC Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission, Customer Protection amended from Electricity Power Sector Reform Act 2005, there is a penalty if you do it. So what we are doing today is to review the present tariff increment that is alleged to have been taken effect from January consumption 2025 vis-a-vis bill of February 2025. Aba consumers are known to be safer We are not known of violence. Am I correct? Yes. We are not known of for demonstration. If you want to demonstrate, we will move our hand. We are not what involved, but we have known to use the regulatory laws in electricity to pursue our matters in a civil world manner. For example, Joint Action Group JAG have gotten no less than 1,700 rulings from NEC Forum for customers. Am I correct? Most of you here got the rulings. Some of you here were refunded money. Am I correct? Some of you here were billed appropriately after the ruling by them. Am I correct? That's the process we always use to achieve our end. So if you are talking of demonstration, this is that, you can't toss off, because in the regulation there is no room for what? Demonstration. There is no room for that. Prior to the entry of Aba Power Electricity Limited on the 17th February 2024, we have 11 discos, 11 of them, and their entry made it 12. And before they came in, the relevant laws has been there by Electricity Power Sector Reform Act 2005, which President Olusegun Obasanjo signed into law, which all of us are following. One of the laws, if you look at the electricity rights and the obligation of a customer, is you pay for the electricity you have what? Use. You can't pay for electricity you do not use. When EEPC is controlling the Enugu Electric Distribution Company, it makes our people to have issues with them where they are lodging their complaints at NEC Forum. When you overbid them, by then some of you were receiving 10,000, am I correct? For 10,000 and all the rest. And at that time, the disco said, no, we are sorry. And they were giving the people, or they are charging them back. When the present disco came in on 17th February 2022, we also interfaced with them to support them. Most of you heard my voice over the radio, am I correct? Supporting them, giving them the level playing ground to do, but don't agree their customer, because the customer is king. And one of the observations we made, which is clear still there, is that when they took over in 17th February 2022, they gave estimated billing against bill of March 2022. In February, they gave estimated billing. I personally met with the MD and the management and said, it also happened that way. This estimated billing you are carrying, please expunge it and give them net capping order that were available at that particular point in time. We have net capping order 193/2020 and net capping order 203/2020, which they are supposed to follow. And the implication of that today is that they have carried that estimate billing into customers' accounts. Even if you are in prepaid meter, they are deducted. We said no, it doesn't go that way. That is cheating of what? Customers. Whoever you are, if you accept the cheating, that is okay. Because you are paying for electricity you do not do what? Use. NEC said if customer has obligation and the relevant law and extant laws, any person that have postpaid meter, it must be read. And most of you read that customer right and obligation. You don't have any right as a disco, 11 of them, including the one serving above first ring, to say that meter is outdated. NEC said no under the law. And under the Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission, customer protection law, as amended in 2020, they repeated it there. Any meter, even whatever happened to it, the law said the things to have for 8 hours to either replace it for 8 hours. The Soko barrier, the anything in the area, they just to have only for 8 hours to replace it. But in our first ring here, what we are seeing is that we tell you is outdated. Am I correct? Yes. Next step, no. It's a law you must obey. If you like, you can call the relevant security agents. Swap them everywhere. They will also obey. That's the truth of the matter. They are human beings like you and I. And next say that as you are changing it, if you couldn't meet that for 8 hours, the disco, please go to the bill when the meter was functioning and bill him average of 3 months billing. You will be paying that average of 3 months billing until you replace or repair that the prepaid meter and store it. Is it what you are seeing in about today? No. What we are seeing is that the disco will come, they will tell you all meters are dated. That is unlawful. In the electricity laws in Nigeria is unlawful. So if you have a meter, whether it's a 20 degree meter, whether you go to the what they are saying, it's their responsibility to change that meter free of charge without charging you 1 kobo. That is the law. And we are saying that, listen, and we are saying that the disco serving us here must obey the law. And now, if you have a meter ready 3 months before now, and you have the bills, and they are starting charging you estimator or capping, because if you are on meter, whether we call it analog, postpaid, or prepaid, you can't be charged on net capping order. That's what we are saying. If you have it, the law said, activate resolution process of NEC. And that immediately you activate that resolution process of NEC in a civil way, you must await resolution process, pay the bill you have been paying before until your complaint is being what? Determined is a civil something. Don't fight anybody. Don't fight any mediator. Don't quarrel with anybody. The resolution process of NEC, which is law enacted by the National Assembly, signed by the President, is there to do what? Protect you. That's the only one we listen at. Now, when the disco came in, which is the present APLA, I know most of their staff are here, they can also record me correctly. They gave out a memo that December 2023, November, December, that they were giving us around 80 megawatts of electricity supply. As they have that printout, they are served by them. But when we entered March, April, that it reduced to 18 megawatts. I think all of you know that. Is there here? So how can you be charging somebody when you are giving him 80 megawatts electricity? That you may have electricity 13 hours per day. And when you reduce it to 18 megawatts, you are charging the person the same what, the same thing under the guise that you are paying net capping what order. I come back to the capping order. NEC was fair in their capping order when they did it. But this NEC said that this goes spoil the capping what order. What is this NEC capping order 193223 and all the rest of them reading? Is when we have this electricity coming, and the electricity coming in 193 NEC capping order. Before it drops to what you call feeder, they said, NEC said, not me, it has lost 10% technical work loss. That when you're feeding it to what we call cross and which is transformer, NEC said it has lost another 18% commercial work loss. When you remove 18% from 100%, 18 plus 10 to 10 plus minus 100, it gives you 72 what percent. NEC said that this remaining 72%, remove those that have postpaid what meter, which you read. Remove those that have prepaid meter. You understand? That whatever remains there, share it in average of cluster load. Weighted cluster what? Load. What is weighted cluster load they are referring to? If you are coming to your flat, some of you have AC. Am I correct? Am I correct? Some of you have only fan. Am I correct? Some don't have fan. By weighted average cluster load, they are giving the disco an instrument to test the load, which they don't do here in their compound. If it's AC, it should capture their load. You will pay because electricity is what? custody. But to the bill of somebody that have his room filled with AC, even in the same house, can be the same thing. Then, in non-capping order, 2023, with the same person that have only one part. My brothers, that's where the problem comes in. And when NEC reviewed it, NEC said no, these stores have abused them because they are not following it. That's when they came with the present NEC capping order 2023 we are using today. And the summary of it all is all pay for electricity what consume. It's a simple thing. Don't pay for electricity you do not consume. And we have interfaced many times with our landlords, am I correct? With the electricity serving here, telling them that when this electricity come in a feeder, some transformers will be down. Am I correct? Yes, it's the truth of the matter, because if you come in a feeder, you may see 10 transformers, 12 transformers in a feeder. Now, you push this light into that feeder. I want to do 2 or 3 transformers house all during that period. But when the bill is coming out, the same bill you give those using the light, in the same bill you give those not consuming the light is a problem. We told them, please correct this trend. Is against NEC capping order because they are using it to cheat the customers. And our people, equity doesn't come to the way of somebody that is indolent. Equity comes to the person that is vigilant in law. That's the truth of the matter. Equity doesn't go to the indolent person. You just put your hand, waiting the Messiah to come down. It will happen again. Equity comes to the person that is what? Vigilant. Electricity has become a capital project in the country today. So you must be vigilant, following the relevant regulations in doing what? And checking your bills. Let's come to prepaid meter before I go to the present tariff we are talking of. Is the duty of this coast to give customers prepaid meter? Is written in the next volume and laws guiding, because prepaid meter is the property of this coast. Is their property, is not your property. Once prepaid meter has been installed, you can never remove it from the house. So it becomes their property. And you see, when they are making returns to NEC, they will tell you, we have installed so and so prepaid meters. In 2017, we challenged EEDC to give about prepaid meter. So we fought along for customers' rights and protection according to the law. What did the EEDC do by then? Some people here should know that petition goes to DSS to arrest us. That petition goes to Commissioner of Police to get us arrested. Because we ask a simple thing that is in the law. Give us prepaid meter. And after the whole thing, the relevant security agencies told them at Umuahia, please interact with customers, give them prepaid meter. Is their word, is their right that they are asking for. And that's 2007, EEDC brought the first 1,000 prepaid meter. Some of you in Abawe Road got some of them. Am I correct? Most of you don't even know how we got that 1,000 prepaid what? Meter. But in the present discourse today, tell them to give us prepaid meter. They start following with you, looking for security agencies to get you arrested. Because we are saying, obey the regulation, obey the law of the country. And when you activate the registration process of NEC, they are going to install them. All of those that have even paid under Meter Access Providers Regulation 2018. Most of you here have paid for prepaid meter. You have not gotten it. Am I correct? Yes, they have suppressed it. We will make a declaration on that before we go. What of customers when the prepaid meter was for 3,000, it later became 63,000, 83,000, and now 130,000. And somebody will call his money, give the disco loan, and buy the prepaid meter to store. And after 1 month, 6 months, 7 months, the disco will not install that prepaid meter. What does the law say? The law said that immediately you pay into the account of the meter providers, the disco gets to you. The disco have only 10 working days to install that prepaid meter. There is a case somebody won in court, and it's still a substantive case subsisting. Appeal court have ruled it. They didn't challenge it. That when you pay that no give to you, that should no longer have the right to not collect bill. You pay your bill, but not underestimate again or